Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about manifesting. Woman takes picture of dream home while door dashing. She ends up dating the homeowner 3 years later. So I guess on this episode of How I Met Your Mother, I can't keep that up. So, DoorDashers can come in all shapes and sizes as well as homeowners. And people meet each other in all walks of life. And it turns out the walk of life in this case is a DoorDash driver meeting somebody with a fairly well-off home, to say the least. And that's kind of impressive, at least to me. So with that said, we are talking about everything that is being said in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers and customers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. A woman on TikTok says she DoorDashed for a mere day. On that day, she saw a house she liked and snapped a photo of it. 3 years later, she was able to walk inside of that house because she's now dating the relative of the home. Did she manifest it? I don't know if manifesting is the word here, but it is certainly interesting, to say the least. I don't know how to describe that. Like I said, people meet each other in all sorts of ways, and there's a significant number of people that actually meet on the job, so it's not all that surprising if that does happen. But at the same time, I'm also like, is that okay? I feel like I hear more stories of stuff like this going the wrong way for anyone to be like, this is actually a good way to meet people. And maybe that's the point. Like, you never really intend to meet your person that way. Spoken like the most single guy here, by the way. But that's kind of the point, I guess. Aneldezz recapped what happened in a TikTok slideshow that's been viewed 1.2 million times since April 20th. Butterfly effect because I did DoorDash for a day and took this picture of this house in the rain. December 31st, 2022, she shares in a text overlay. The 2-story white house is large. The entire lawn is lit up by Christmas lights. Things you do for content, huh? I'm going to leave our TikTok as well as our profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. What is the butterfly effect? The butterfly effect is a small event that leads to a larger, more monumental outcomes. The next slide is of the backside of the man walking down a paved pathway into the home. He's holding a fast food bag. The heart emoji is in the corner of the picture, indicating that she is dating the man. Anel is adamant about this being a coincidence. I swear I'm not a stalker, she captioned in the slideshow. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like that's the initial interpretation that I was getting. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I always hear all these stories about when the guy is interested in the girl he's delivering to, the girl gets creeped out, and suddenly when the girl does it, it's this cute romancy story. And I don't want it to be about gender, but I'm just saying, like, it's funny how perspective changes everything. And whether it's the male perspective, the female perspective, outside in, inside out, what have you, knowing the full story versus seeing the end of it and the beginning of it and not knowing everything in the middle. It's funny how the perspective of that is completely changed because of that. Viewers wanted to claim this same energy and rush to the nearest local mansions. Gonna start taking pics of mansions now, BRB, one viewer wrote. You know what? Let me go take a photo of a big old mansion right now, another echoed. You see, that's the butterfly effect I'm seeing from this. Now we're gonna encourage people to start dating via food delivery. I've heard of love on the run. Get ready for ding-dongs and dashing, I guess. Look, it is so sweet, and I'm sure they're a great couple. This is the kind of thing I don't like posting about, not because it's not a cute story and it's a cool story for good people, but I'm also like, this is exactly how you're teaching bad habits across the board. What is manifestation and how do you manifest? Many viewers felt Aneldezz unintentionally manifested this new life. The top comment with 18,000 likes says, "You manifested it." And that's on manifesting, a second added. Manifesting brings the manifestor's thoughts, beliefs, feelings, and desires into reality. Although it's been around since the 19th century, labeled as the New Thought movement, the theory has gained popularity within the last couple of decades. The manifestor and the universe work together to create the life they want. I've seen a bunch of content on this subject specifically. The Secret, the power of positive thinking. I've seen so many videos. I know that there's a lot of people that swear by this concept, whether it's for religious purposes or just having a positive mental attitude, or they really do believe like the universe works that way. My personal opinion is as follows. If you have a positive attitude with a understanding that you need to be prepared as well as having a positive attitude, the world will work the way it should, in my opinion. It's not a perfect science, obviously. Like, obviously, life is not as clean as it would be for everyone else, but you are going to be challenged and you are going to have events happen, but you will still move forward in the direction you are focusing on. And also, let's say you don't believe in it and you move on to the next world and find out it was real. And because of that, you didn't have that positive mindset that you would normally have if you were believing it. Then you just squandered the opportunity to receive that for yourself. Or you can just be faithful in the idea that if this does work out and you were going to be this way about it anyway, like, hey, accept the blessings. Like, maybe that's the point. That's just my perspective, of course. Obviously, I'm not the brightest knife in the crayon box here. If you don't know how to manifest or where to begin, no worries. Here are several tips from BetterUp. Visualize a specific goal and outcome. You can assemble a vision board, write them down, or say positive affirmation. Pair feelings with visualization. Work towards reaching those goals. Keep a positive, clear mindset. When you have a negative thought, counter it with a positive. Eliminate self-doubt. Practice gratitude. Once you do any of this, put your trust in the universe. Now, you see, that's kind of my point. Like, these are all generalized quality advice that you can absolutely just maintain for yourself without feeling this need to, like, be super, I guess, obsessive over it would be, like, not a positive term, but an accurate one, depending on your perspective. And that's kind of the point I'm trying to get at, is that even if you decide, hey, you know what? I'm not interested in studying The Secret. I'm not interested in the concept of manifestation and having like a huge obsessive like vision board. I just want to have a better lifestyle and I know what my goals are. Like, that's a good way to go about it, whether you believe in manifestation or not. If you're an entrepreneur, that's a good mindset to have. Be positive. So like, work towards your goals, visualize your goals, etc. But that's more of the entrepreneurial side of things rather than the romantic side of things. What is the red string theory? Others felt like this was meant to be, and they pointed to the red string theory. This is the red string theory. That has to be your soulmate, another said. The red string theory is derived from East Asian mythology, where an invisible red thread connects two people who are meant to be together, regardless of their location or circumstance. They are destined to be soulmates and will somehow meet and end up together. Okay, that one I feel is a bunch of nonsense. The divorce rate in this country, I hate to bring it into that, but the divorce rate in this country is too damn high for that to be a valid reasoning for this. I get the concept of having your person, but I feel like that's also Western romantic culture and Eastern romantic culture mixing in a way that doesn't seem accurate anymore, especially with how people are treating each other these days. I'm not going to get too deep into this because, again, single guy, I have no ground to stand on for this. That's just me personally. That's just my opinion on this. Like, I don't think red string theory is all that vital here. I'm glad they ended up together. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm so glad that they are both happy with each other and that they're happy with everything that is taking place here, but I don't think that's it. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. Now, let's be 100% clear. We are very happy for this couple. That does not mean that DoorDash is a dating app. That does not mean that you should start looking to ask out your customers and go over that line. That actually does compromise a lot of these apps' TOSs, and that could get you into serious trouble if a report is made. I just want to make that clear. Like, I am, again, very happy for this couple, just not the right way to go about it, at least in my opinion. I don't know if manifesting has to do with a whole lot here, but if you do have a goal or you want something for your life that you actually want to achieve and not just, oh, it would be nice if I had this, go for it. Like, these aren't just manifestation goals. Like, these are goals you could actually work towards. Hey, I want to have that nicer car. Oh, hey, I want to have that better income. I want more time to spend with my family and my income to be independent on my activity. That is some vital things that you can actually do. Like, that is some actionable things, whether it's manifestation or just proper goal setting and business setting. That's something you can absolutely do. All of this and more are things that I constantly teach in the Driven Wyld Discord server, and I believe is valuable information for all parties involved. Driven Wyld Discord community is exclusive for gig workers looking to expand their knowledge and expertise in their self-employment and entrepreneurial journeys. I've partnered with high-level professionals to bring you some of the most exclusive benefits based on your needs as a gig worker. Exclusive professional opportunities and gig postings, more live streams with high-level professionals in our industry, educational systems designed to help you build your own dispatch company and delivery service provider, as well as other scalable opportunities. By the way, we just launched our Build Your Own Delivery Service Provider course, and we are changing the game and transforming how businesses serve customers and how gig workers get greater opportunities with you. So whether you're a gig worker looking for more opportunities to earn, or you're looking for an exit strategy from your current situation, because the gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal and not the goal, and you'd like to see something with more growth potential and scalability, there's something here for you. Check out the link in the description or the link in bio, depending on where you're watching this from, and get started with making the most amount of money in the least amount of time and in the safest possible way. We are excited and looking forward to helping you secure your financial future. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh.